Hi friends, this is Shenu and happy to have you all back watching my channel Flavors of Life. It is time to stock up some snacks for the weekend, right? So I'm making some biscuits and it is wheat biscuits. Of course, it's a healthy alternative for the store-bought all-purpose flour biscuits and your kid is definitely gonna love it. You will have a satisfaction you have given a healthy biscuit for your kid. So let's get making it quickly. It's so easy. Quickly to a bowl we'll add in around 100 grams of unsalted butter followed by quarter cup of sugar. If you add quarter cup of sugar it'll give you a mildly sweet biscuits. If you want your biscuits to be sweeter you can add more. You can also use other sweet alternatives. I have not used jaggery so I'm not very sure how it will be out. So now let's whisk it up really well. As you can see it's very light and creamy. This is the only toughest step in this biscuit. You should make sure you beat your butter till this stage and then quickly to the next few ingredients. And that is 1 cup of wheat flour. My cup is 250 ml cup. In that I am measuring. So 1 teaspoon of baking powder and around a half teaspoon of cardamom powder. You can also use vanilla essence. And then of course a teeny bit of salt, maybe a 2 or 3 pinch of salt to it. Wash your hands properly and then get it into the mixture. We are going to make a dough out of it. We are going to initially crumble the mixture with the butter. If you're using the same measurement as I'm using today, you will not need water or milk. But if so your measurement goes little up and down, don't worry, you can just add warm milk to it and knead it into a dough. With a softer hand just crumble and just bring the dough together into a ball. Do not overwork with it. And once it forms into a dough we can move ahead with the next work. So now as you can see it's forming into a dough, not a drop of water or milk. It's already my dough. You can see clean bowl, clean hands is equal to a perfect dough. Now I'll show you how the dough should look like. If you take it and break it, it must break as if you're breaking a biscuit. Look at that. That's the perfect dough. Now meanwhile that's sitting, we can just get ready with a baking tray. I have just lined it with a parchment paper and of course greased it with some butter for easy work. And then we can get on to rolling the dough. The dough will be little cracky, it'll break when you roll. It's okay, just keep adjusting the corners and pushing down with your hands until you reach that perfect circle or the inch, how much ever you want your biscuit thickness to be. The biscuit will raise a little bit, so plan accordingly. As you can see I'm doing it. Keep adjusting the sides and keep rolling until you reach that big round. Now I'm going to cut it into round shapes. I want it to be round. It's a medium size round shapes and my dough is almost half a centimeter thick. Once cutting is over you have to be very gentle with this dough because it's so fragile. Just treat it like your kid. You have to take a knife and take out the biscuits. Don't pull it out with your hand, it might break. Just remember we have not kneaded the dough to a longer time. It does not have any gluten in it, so it will break. So be very gentle with it. Transfer every biscuit into the baking tray very gently. If it breaks don't worry, just put it together again, roll it and make it into a biscuit again. Make any desired shape you want. Initially when I was trying I loved the round shape and the outcome, so I am just showing the round shape itself. You can also try with any other flour like millet flour, finger millet flour or jowar, anything. Give it a try and let me know how it came out. I've tried with ragi, it came out really well. So this is ready. I was able to make around 13 biscuits out of it. That was my cookie cutter. You can see a shapeless cookie. That is outcome of all the remaining dough and that will be the yummiest one. Today now we'll bake it off in a preheated oven at 360 degree Fahrenheit, 15 to 16 minutes. Just keep checking after 10 minutes. Look at that. It took 16 minutes exactly for me. The bottom side will be light brown and the topper side would be white or according to the temperature setting in your oven. Let's break open one. Look at that crunchiness. I really loved it friends. I'm not just exaggerating. It was so much nice. The texture was so crumbly and that's the best snack you could give your kid, right? With all good things in it. Who would say no to a healthy and a tasty option? I would never say a no. So thank you for watching. Consider subscribing. Stay healthy, stay happy, and be safe. Bye bye.